Can synthetic intellect, artificial intelligence, and car training assist rescue the planet's bee? How's the expect of scientists who are scramble to inverse the drama declines in bee populations? Bee are in anxiety, but we're not rather certainly reason. It could be the excessive use of chemicals, air contamination, heating temperature, the vero decomposer tick, or the intervention of magnetic emission. Or it could be a conjunction of all these factors. But before we include more than information, we want to aware for certainly. So the Planet B Draft and IT company Oracular are creation a world web of AI, clever urticaria, to offer scientists actual time information in the relationships among bee and their environments. Up to 6 sensors will be installed on urticaria, breathtaking the audio of the bee hum, the motion of their feet and inspire, the way of their med, the beehive's moisture, as regional weather and contamination levels. Sensors on beehives aren't brand new, but with AI and car training to analyze the information they gather should give new insights, says John Abel, defect president of Puff and Technique at Oracular. Audio is perhaps the largest essential information kit, he says. We convertible it in a information nourish and use the via car training to report the apiarist. And in Oracular Puff we can get lot of information in it really rapidly. We've got technique that is personality learning, personality tuning and personality patching, so it can automation which it as necessary to make. Oracular, that says the information will be belonging by the Planet B Draft, will use blockchain to check how the information is upcoming of a special beehive and hasn't been tampered in. Professor Simon Potts says it can be rather difficult in easy lab or box experiments to taunt out which is touching bee. In AI and car training we can begin to put along the sign of public health and morbid urticaria, he says. The sacred grail would be to identify previous precautionary indicators of problems. For copy, while bee team, the current beehive can miss part its people and part of its med, as such bee on to keep will canyon themselves at first. So beekeepers wish to minimize teaming. Bee frequently team due to inappropriate ventilation system or top temperature, so possessing dwell information on moisture, heat and the way of a beehive's med would all offer previous indications of problems. A apiarist would later be capable to get preventive activity. Bee are key for farming, 1.4 trillion agriculture jobs and 3/4 of the planet's meal delivery, cost on $5.77 bn, pound for 47 bn, a year, rely on the fertilization of cereal. And of the 100 harvest kind how nourish 90% of the planet's people, 70 are pollinated by tamed and savage bee. Med bee are the solitary largest essential pollinator on the earth, says Simon Potts, Prof of Biodiversity Conservation at Reed College. In the history 50-year, the amount of agriculture manufacture dependent on fertilization has rising by 300%, yet at the identical period bee populations include immersed. Above industrialization, the use of pesticides, the destroying of nature habitats and environment changing are all over the, says Sabiha Rumani Malik, founding member and execution CEO of the Planet B Draft, that urge to display the public health of bee through the earth. Yet which scientists include lacked is an inclusive set of information to analyze the rates of bee declines in various regions of the planet and the different reasons for the. In the UK, an aggressive kind how is now menacing medbee is the Asiatic hornet. While the lot greater hornet enters a beehive, employee bee will encircle it and efficaciously prepare it, and themselves, to die by increase their own flesh temperature. Dwell tracking would once again enable overactivity to be undertaken in removal such a predators. The crew wants to know phenomena such as settlement crash disturbance, that sees the employee bee vanishing and outgoing the tsarina in isolation. The draft fits radio frequency identification, wireless frequency identity shavings reliably on person bee so researchers can recording their movements. We requirement to growth meal manufacture in the following too many decades and we include decreasing bee populations about the planet, says Peter Wagoner at Information 61. So we're with the information analysis and car training to speed the bet at that we're manufacturing show. we can later do clever decisions on wherever we put our humane asset, our scientists. One day the AI has been learned which to see for on UK bee urticaria. The Planet B draft plans to coil out these clever urticaria globally. Farmers and beekeepers about the planet include already pronounced concern in connecting the AI beehive web. Each further beehive we communicate gives us hundreds of thousands more than information points, says Oracular's John Abel. It will get more than and more than exact. The aim is to customize the AI to various environments. This problem for a apiarist in, say Burkina Faso, is various of one external London, says Mr. Potts. Down there will be several general points how all med be answer to, but how when T speak us the complete history, so we will include to job in regional keepers. Sabi Hamalik is encouraging, technique can enable us to go quickly and do a considerable changing. In cooperation we can detention the decrease of B and enhance the position.